Have you ever been completely alone? Maybe late at night, and suddenly got that chilling feeling that someone is watching you? You glance over your shoulder, your heart pounds, but nobody's there. It's a universally creepy experience, but what if I told you it's not a ghost or a spirit, but your own brain playing tricks on you? Scientists have a name for this: a presence hallucination. It's that distinct, almost tangible sensation of someone else being nearby, even when you're logically certain you're alone. So what's actually happening? It all comes down to a fascinating glitch in your brain's processing. Our brains are constantly working, interpreting a flood of signals from our bodies and the environment. This includes sensory information, like what we see and hear, but also proprioception, our internal sense of where our body is in space and how it's moving. Usually, your brain seamlessly combines these signals. You move your arm, and your brain says, "Yep, that was me." But under certain conditions, this system can get out of sync. Your brain generates a command to move, but the sensory feedback gets delayed or distorted. When this happens, your brain can misinterpret that signal. Instead of recognizing the movement as its own, it attributes it to someone else. It creates a ghost signal, a phantom presence, to explain the data that doesn't add up. Essentially, your brain senses your own presence, but projects it externally, making you feel like another being is in the room with you. What triggers this strange phenomenon? It's not as supernatural as it sounds. Common culprits include severe sleep deprivation, extreme stress, or prolonged periods of social isolation. When your brain is exhausted or under duress, its ability to process information accurately can falter, leading to these kinds of misinterpretations. Certain neurological conditions can also make these hallucinations more likely. One of the most compelling examples of presence hallucinations comes from people in extreme environments. Think of solo sailors crossing vast oceans, or mountain climbers tackling treacherous peaks at high altitudes. Many of these explorers have reported feeling a distinct unseen companion with them on their journey. They might feel a hand on their shoulder offering encouragement, or hear a voice guiding them. This isn't just a spooky campfire story. It's a well-documented psychological response to the extreme physical and mental stress they're under. The combination of oxygen deprivation, exhaustion, fear, and isolation creates the perfect storm for the brain to generate these helpful, or sometimes unsettling, phantom companions. It's the brain's coping mechanism, creating a presence to combat the overwhelming loneliness and danger. But what about those times when you think you see something out of the corner of your eye, a shadowy figure that vanishes when you turn to look? This is a related phenomenon. Our brains are hardwired for pattern recognition, especially for recognizing human faces and forms. It's an ancient survival skill. When you're in a low-light environment with flickering shadows and ambiguous shapes, your visual cortex goes into overdrive. It desperately tries to make sense of the limited information it's receiving. Add a dose of heightened emotion, like fear or anxiety from being alone in the dark, and your brain is much more likely to fill in the blanks and interpret a coat hanging on a door or a stack of boxes as a human-like shape. This is called pareidolia, the same effect that makes us see faces in clouds or on a piece of toast. So, the next time you get that eerie feeling of being watched, or you think you spot a ghostly figure in the dead of night, take a deep breath. It's most likely not a visitor from another realm. It could just be your incredible complex brain misinterpreting its own signals, a fascinating glimpse into how your mind constructs your reality. In a way, it's your mind's way of seeing itself. Thanks so much for watching and exploring the mysteries of the mind with me. Thanks so much for watching and exploring the mysteries of the mind with me.